War has always been the darkest face of human history. For thousands of years, mankind has fought conflicts that destroyed cities and claimed millions of lives. In this video, we present 8 of the deadliest and most terrifying wars in history. Wars that changed the course of nations and left scars that can never be erased. 1. World War II, 1939 to 1945. The deadliest war in human history, involving nearly every major power. It began with Germany's invasion of Poland and expanded across Europe. Asia and Africa casualties exceeded 70 million, both soldiers and civilians. The war witnessed the Holocaust, the Blitz over London, the brutal Battle of Stalingrad, and the use of nuclear weapons in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Ushering humanity into the atomic age. 2. World War I, 1914 to 1918. Known as the Great War, sparked by the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria. It quickly escalated into a global conflict. Over 20 million people were killed and millions more wounded. Trench warfare and chemical weapons defined the brutality. Battles like the Somme and Verdun remain among the bloodiest in European history. 3. The Mongol conquests, 13th century. Led by Genghis Khan, the Mongols swept through Asia and Eastern Europe. Cities such as Bukhara and Samarkand fell, and Baghdad was destroyed in 1258 by Hulagu Khan, with hundreds of thousands killed, and the Abbasid Caliphate collapsing. The Mongols deliberately used fear as a weapon, often leaving survivors to spread tales of their destruction, forcing other cities to surrender. Without resistance. 4. The Napoleonic Wars, 1803 to 1815. After the French Revolution and the rise of Napoleon Bonaparte, Europe was engulfed in a series of massive conflicts. Battles stretched from Russia to Spain, involving millions of soldiers. The wars left nearly 6 million dead and ended with Napoleon's final defeat at Waterloo and his exile. 5. The Vietnam War, 1955 to 1975. A long and brutal conflict between North Vietnam, supported by the Soviet Union and China, and South Vietnam, backed by the United States. The war lasted 20 years, claiming the lives of nearly 3 million people. Guerrilla warfare, heavy bombings, and the use of napalm scarred both land and civilians. It ended with the US withdrawal and the reunification of Vietnam under communist rule. 6. The Crusades, 1095 to 1291. A series of religious wars between Christian Europe and the Islamic world over control of Jerusalem and the Holy Land. Lasting nearly 2 centuries, the Crusades cost the lives of hundreds of thousands. The fall of Jerusalem in 1099 was marked by mass slaughter. These wars reshaped East-West relations for centuries to come. 7. The Chinese Civil War, 1927 to 1950. Fought between the nationalists, Kuomintang, and the communists, under Mao Zedong. The war lasted more than 2 decades, ending with the communist victory and the founding of the People's Republic of China in 1949. Casualties reached an estimated 8 million, making it one of the deadliest conflicts of the 20th century. 8. The Korean War, 1950 to 1953. Triggered by North Korea's invasion of the South, supported by the Soviet Union and China, against South Korea and United Nations forces. Led by the US, major battles included the Incheon landing and Chinese human wave assaults. The war ended in a ceasefire in 1953, leaving the peninsula divided to this day. An estimated 3 million people were killed, most of them civilians. These were 8 of the deadliest and most terrifying wars in human history. Wars that reshaped nations, claimed millions of lives, and left destruction that endured for decades and centuries. Tell us in the comments which war you believe was the most terrifying, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video for more historical stories.